This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
Hi guys! Welcome to Morning Shine Podcast, the bite-sized show that covers one topic in deep each series. I am Janice Pelicano, your host for today. This morning, we're gonna talk about physical activities on the new normal with our special guest, Miss Rizalyn Montoya. We also have a surprise guest for you at the end of the show, so make sure you listen all the way through. Now, it's time to welcome Miss Rizalyn Montoya. She's graduated at Visayas State University, taking up the course MAPE, Music, Arts, Physical Education, and Health. And now, she's teaching at the Baybay National High School. She's here today to share with us her philosophical beliefs about physical activities on the new normal. Hi ma'am, good morning. Welcome to Morning Shine Podcast. Thanks for joining us today. I have prepared here 20 questions for you. So are you ready ma'am? So now, let's start for the Q&A. In your own opinion, how could you define physical activity?
For me, physical activity pertains to body movement wherein you exert energy and effort. It includes your daily work to do, leisure, or any form of physical exercise or workout.
In your own opinion again, what is new normal?
New normal for me has something to do with the things we don't usually do in the past but become certain and standard in the present.
How important engaging physical activities during this pandemic?
Engaging with physical activities this pandemic is really important because having physical activities as part of your routine can keep your body healthy and can boost your immune system. It is also a way to keep yourself busy at home so you can do away with the stress that the present situation is giving.
In your own opinion, do this new normal affect those people who exercise outdoors? Why?
Yes, because the present situation reminds everyone to stay at home as much as possible and keep the physical distancing. Although we can modify or adjust with this, but it's better to be safe than sorry.
What sports do you enjoy the most?
I enjoy watching sports events, but I don't really have a sport I'm good at.
Do you still perform the sports during this pandemic? Why?
No, because sports events are not yet allowed as of the moment.
In this new normal, how could we perform physical activities?
In this new normal, we can perform physical activities at the comforts of our own home. We can do our exercise routine, some skills required in our sport, and so on.
As a PE instructor, do you perform exercise every morning?
Yes, but sometimes I don't do it in the morning. Instead, I do it in the afternoon.
Are wearing masks required in performing physical activities?
The new normal today and you are going outside for workout, I think wearing mask is a must. But we have to consider also the preference of our body, especially when doing strenuous exercises.
During this pandemic time, have you been doing exercise outdoors?
Not exactly, because I'm doing my exercises indoors.
What are your favorite exercise indoors?
My favorite exercises indoors are planking, curl-ups, and jumping squats.
Other physical activities you need to avoid, especially in this pandemic time?
Yes, especially those physical activities or sports that require physical contact.
How do you engage physical activities during this pandemic?
By having daily physical exercise such as 7-minute workout at home.
How do you define physical activities in new normal?
For me, physical activities in the new normal are one of the essentials to keep on track and continue living life amidst this pandemic. And also, these physical activities in the new normal are that limited.
In your own opinion, Is it safe to perform workouts or exercise outdoor in time like this?
Not really, because we don't see the real enemy at this time. It is much safer to do the physical activities at home for ourselves and for others as well.
Does performing physical activities important in time like this? Why?
For me, yes, because the healthier the body, the greater the immunity.
In your own opinion, what are the best things to do before and after performing physical activities during this pandemic?
If you plan to do your physical activities outdoors, it is important to wear the must-haves, this new normal, such as mask or face shield. Bring alcohol, and after that, when you arrive home, sanitize first before going inside your house.
Should children wear masks when playing sports or doing physical activities to protect against COVID-19?
Yes, especially when they do this outdoor and not at home.
Do you have any tips or advice to perform physical activities outdoor?
Other people choose to do physical activities outdoor, especially when there are places who allow them to do it outdoors. The advice I can give is that follow all the guidelines, be extra careful, and consider your health and others as well.
Lastly, why physical activity is important during COVID-19?
Physical activities is important this COVID-19 because it has great contribution, not just for having a sound body, but also for having a sound mind.
So that's all for the Q&A. Thank you so much, Mom, for having you here today. Your presence is highly appreciated. So once again, thank you so much. To sum it all, engaging physical activities are very essential to our health. But in time like this, we must be careful doing physical activities outdoors, and we must follow the protocol to avoid being infected with the virus. Instead of doing it outdoors, it's more safe to do it indoors, just like doing exercise and more. We should prioritize our health because it is the most important of all. Thanks for listening to Morning Shine Podcast. Before we go, show some love for your favorite podcast. Then stay home for next week.